All right, we're back.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
You've waited all week for your dose of ... stupid.
Quiet down, dummies, I'm talking.
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
Shut up, dummies.
What is it's that time already? Hi everybody. Hey. Hi, oh boy. Okay. It's a conflicted week. It doesn't sound good. Like a lot happened. Conflict is good. It's a combat sport-ish entertainment stuff. So this is good. Conflict is good. Conflicted is all right. I'm trying to spin this positively. I haven't introduced him yet. That's why he's not responding. Hey everybody, it's hashtag WrestlePals. Your weekly dose of ... stupid. Well, hi. How are you? Go ahead, I'll wait. Really? Impressive. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's doing better, and I wish all the best. Hope you find your dog. Hey, look over there! It's God damn it. I meant to take that away from you. Hey, everybody. It's hashtag WrestlePal Justin, and as we all know, it bears reminding every week. Much as in, you don't necessarily need to go to church every week. This is the Church of Justin, if you will. You need to be reminded. Today, we tithe, we pay our tribute to a real man of science. Threw him off a little bit. He's opening the can. He's taking a sip. He's enjoying. I didn't need to tell you that. You knew that already. A real man of science. Still not a sponsor. I think we're going to start eating cat food. Because,
my dog's breath smells like cat food.
Okay. All right. You punchy too?
Sure.
We all mad?
I'm exhausted, Nathan.
Oh, hey. I'm hashtag Nate?
It's Nate Appreciation Day.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's double or Nathan.
It was Shane Appreciation Night last night.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, on Nate Appreciation Day.
You know what? I gotta let him have it. He hasn't had his due. I've had enough.
Clearly.
I was changing the subject. I've had enough.
Oh.
I've had just enough of everything.
I can see that the Facebook chat is not connected to our little gimmick here, which is fun.
Oh, good.
Which
Who
is
needs
where
that
we
one?
get all of our.
Is it going to go to the chat live, or are you going to try to re-up it?
Because it says it's connecting. So
I don't think it is. Justin, this was the weirdest week ever. I say that every week. And
weirdest? Most exhausting?
Maybe
it was
that's
exhausting
the word
for me.
Because that's a feeling I'm not used to dealing with.
See? We exhausted Dakota Kai.
She's had enough.
She's had enough.
I'd imagine she has amazing cardio. She can go a hell of a lot longer than the theme would belie. I'm tired. And I hate wrestling.
So first question, Marco Hanley, you think Renee Young will go to AEW? No. I mean, unless WWE plays it stupid and tries to punish her for something that Moxley did, then no. Why would she?
Dude. I'm trying to figure out why we're tired.
Okay. So before we get there.
Because we are. Okay.
We have a brand new hashtag WrestlePals champion this week.
Oh,
Joe Leone has won. He has wrested it away from Michael Vincent. We have a brand new hashtag WrestlePals. Yeah, I know. She's not happy with us. Well, me, because somebody's got to be the bad guy here. Yeah.
Hey, Justin, the bad guy. We don't appreciate
the best ever,
Justin.
by the way. We'll get to that. This guy's the best ever. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, I'm going to be the bad guy tonight.
Justin's having fights.
Well, yeah, aside from that. But today...
So, Mr. Leone.
So, yeah, Joe Leone won last week. It was in the hashtag in the bank. Mm-hmm. So he won. He was on fire.
Yeah, it wasn't like any particular one. It was just constant barrage.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we relent.
Yeah.
We relent.
So this week's game, I think we decided, what was it?
Bad bets.
Hashtag place your bets.
Place your bets.
Hashtag place your bets.
We don't know what it means.
Nope. But you guys will tell us.
I guess.
Hashtag place your bets if you're playing along at home. Nobody's in.
Does Nathan make it to his next birthday? Place your bets. I'm gonna take those odds because if I don't win, I'm not gonna care.
This should have been a week for rejoicing, my friend.
It is, and you know what? I think in retrospect, it'll be a good week, and I think it was a good week. It was a growth week. Growth is hard. Growth is not fun.
Growth
It's
is hard.
painful. Yes. God damn it. There's growing pains, and we're in the midst of them. But this was a very sprouting week. We've been waiting with much anticipation for this week to happen, for this week to occur, for alternatives to sprout up anew, for big names to make a big impression.
All of these things happened. All of these things happened.
These all sound like good things.
And it was all wonderful.
You know what sounds like fun? Justin? Getting that nice new place. You got to go live in a new place. You know what sucks? Moving.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's cool? I'm going to get a brand new car. You know what sucks? Figuring out financing and making those first payments and getting your insurance swapped over. You know what sounds like it's cool?
Huh?
I don't know. Oh, wait. Fishing? Is fishing? No, it doesn't.
I mean, I'd go fishing, I guess.
Okay, and then baiting a hook. Not as fun, right?
No.
There's stuff you got to do in order to get to the fun. We've had our fun. Now it's time to clean up from the after party. Dear God, the growing pains are afoot and a leg, and also a what the hell was that?
I want to put the chat back in the comments now that we do the game.
Okay.
The chat back up on the stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you're heading up.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I meant to do that before, but
No. It's good. We'll get it up there, so you can mock us, and then we have to look at it and read it. It's terrible. No, don't do that. It's too easy. Hey.
Oh, that must have.
Oh, you sent the link. Cool. There's the secret link. Enjoy, everybody. Follow that one. You'll be able to message me at work. Awesome. We had a weirdly timed series of events that have led to some tired.
Yeah.
We've had the big news is
Hey, Kane Kenny.
the AEW Double or Nothing. They're coming out pay-per-view. They're a big giant first event, full of surprises, full of story, beginnings fresh and new. Not really a whole lot of story coming into it, so they get to start fresh. That's something nice. You know, you don't get to do that very often. Very rarely is there ever a hard reset. This is beyond a hard reset. This is brand new. A lot to catch up on in that. This also happens to be coinciding in a week where WWE is kind of forcing into the grandest house show of all time.
Yeah.
And that's making for some weird times in the WWE land. And everything's up in the air. Nothing is certain. Nobody knows what the hell is going on anymore. And we've had to deal with the repercussions.
Mm-hmm.
And much... I guess we could briefly mention that. It's not the wrestlers. It's not the shows. It's not the ungodly lengths of time we're forced to spend watching it. It's not the waxing and waning of interest. It's not the storylines that come and go.
Come and go.
Willy and or nilly. Mm-hmm. But it's what is that?
Don't worry about it.
That's
this
cool.
isn't going to happen. I'm not going to be able to do it during the show.
I'm sorry.
I don't remember how to do it.
It's okay.
Maybe next week, guys. Hashtag neat number 2.
What?
No, that's what Kane Kenny says. Hashtag neat number 2.
I'll beat the hell out of Nate number 2. Nate
Who's
number
that
1.
dude?
Nate number 1. Still number. Wait. Okay. You're number 1. Does that make me number 2? I
don't know.
Is that what it is? We're not gonna fight each other.
No.
Like for real. We had a nice off once. It lasted.
Indeed.
It had lasted 97 minutes, and I'm willing to acquiesce because I'm nice. Justin won handily. Like he helped me to my car and opened the door. It's like Jesus. All right, you win. Fine, I'll go.
We also had a nice off in real life, other than on GMYD, where both of us did not want to sit in the chair. We were being too nice, so we both sat on the floor.
We were someplace watching a pay-per-view event, and there was one nice chair and one garbage chair. So that neither of us would have the comfy chair, we both sat on the floor like children, crisscross applesauce, because we're stupid. Meanwhile, the stupid black cat jumps in the chair and is like, well, I guess if
I'm taking that.
these idiots are going to lay on the floor like animals, I guess this is mine now. And then he promptly peed on the couch. By promptly, I mean constantly. That's beside the point, though.
Yes.
We sat on the floor. My legs went to sleep. I laid down flat so I could get blood back in them. And then I sat back up again.
The
and
nice off.
And the nice off continued. It's like, oh, you thought I gave up? You thought I was laying down on the job? Nah, I'm nice. Hashtag place your bets. Who's nicer? It's Justin.
Hashtag place your bets. You guys tell us what the game is, really. Just use that hashtag.
Because we don't know because we're tired.
I'm exhausted. Man, so
What is it that made you sad? What is it that tired you out?
we will get into the specifics of Double or Nothing.
Of course.
But I wanted to talk about this first because this is what's been so exhausting.
Here we go.
Like, I almost didn't want to talk about Double or Nothing. I almost didn't want to talk about wrestling. I almost wanted to quit the show and give up watching wrestling, period.
You too?
Yeah.
All right. Tune in next week for our Minecraft show.
Okay, so quickly.
It's just we're just playing.
Now, both Patrick and Kane have both said this. And the Jericho podcast with Ambrose and Moxley, or Jericho with Moxley, and I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't had a chance. So
read through the recaps
Yeah.
and garnered some sentiment from it.
it's pretty much what I expected. He left because he didn't have creative control.
Yeah, a whole lot of confirmation of what we had. And it was just felt he was being forced in some directions that he didn't like, very scripted, forced into storylines, and seemed very put off by the mentioning of Roman's cancer. And feels like that's one of those things that was like, well, I guess that's the straw. And I mean, people have also commented that, you know, you go back to watch there was a docu thing on Dean Ambrose. And it's like, if you go back and watch it now, it's like, oh, you could tell he's been looking to get out for a while. And it kind of had that feeling, man, because if you go back and watch like original John Moxley, because I don't know what the hell he's going to do now. I don't know if he's going to pick right back up where he left off the Indies. When you watch the indie stuff, he's wild and out there, and as much as he wanted to do, just completely turned up to 11 all the time, which is cool, but that can run dry real quick and tire you out, and doesn't leave you a whole lot of room to move forward.
Yeah.
But you could tell he was really reined in for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he said. One of the quotes was that he had to, Seth was, "Hey man, I'm a wild animal. And they've tried to domesticate me, and I can't do this." He wants to be free. There's the physical thing that you do. There's the sport entertainment that you go and do. But then there's a whole nother realm of creativity. There's some people that you see and you watch and you're like, okay, they're just being told kind of what to do, and they're executing as best they can. They're portraying the character that they were given. Awesome. Well done for them. And then there's some people that are like, that's an important part of who they are and how they work. And when they don't have that, you've crippled a lot of the character.
Patrick, is that a quote from Mox? The machine moves on, but some people are better than the machine.
I don't know. I haven't heard it. I
haven't heard it yet either.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking him. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, I'll listen to it. I mean, it's going to be entertaining. The two of them together is fun.
Yeah, there's nothing that really, nothing that seems ridiculously groundbreaking or outside of the norm. No. He didn't really hide.
No.
And he was
professional up to the end.
As much as he bills himself as a wild animal that's being forced into domestication, completely professional the entire time. Never said an ill word about the company while he was there. Didn't weirdly throw shade. He wasn't. I hate to say this, and I don't know if there's going to be repercussions. That's something we might need to talk about later too. Is he wasn't side-eyeing on Twitter. He wasn't sending vague tweets of support or shade here or there. He wasn't expressing dissatisfaction through veiled comments. He wasn't being weirdly cryptic. No, he's, as far as social media goes, completely silent. But now that he's able to be himself, whoever that is, or be the character that he wants to be, he's more active. He's more into it. He's got more energy behind it. Will that last? One would hope. But he never wavered from being a complete and total professional the entire time. As far as presentation goes, he was full on suit and tie, and that's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
And
that's why he got the break clean.
and that's why he's going to have respect of anywhere he goes.
Yeah.
And if he ever wanted to come back,
He can if he wants.
He can, and he's going out. He's going to do exactly what. Well, Drew's maybe a bad example at this moment in time. I'm going to go do me for a while, and then you decide if that's something you like, and then maybe we can talk in the future.
Yeah.
But for right now, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm very good. I'm one of the best. I'm going to go do that. And you see, he's already got like dates with New Japan.
Yep.
New
Juice.
And yeah, New Japan isn't going to just bring somebody over as pure garbage and unreliable and weird and wild goose.
Patrick says they mentioned the Machine, but that's my take. And then he says, "Cough, Sasha, cough." Is Sasha better than the Machine? I don't know.
She's marketable enough. She's good in the ring. She can tell a story. She can be a hell of a character. I definitely feel like she's being forced into roles that she's not 100% behind. And then she gets a little bit of momentum and things change, and all of a sudden her heart's not in it, and you can immediately tell.
Yeah.
It's like, cool. I'm glad you're portraying your disappointment. I understand it's got to be hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you care about your character and how you're portrayed, and it's not going a good direction and you don't like it. That's got to suck a lot.
Yeah.
But when you pout, and I don't want to play now. Not saying that she's doing that, but if that's your general reaction and the public can tell, that's not good for you. And that's not good for. It's not good for business. She's always going to have. She's always going to be welcome somewhere, man.
Yeah. Totally.
But at the same time, it's like, do you want to? Would you want to deal with that as a company? That's how she's going to react if there's bad times. And honestly, if she's throwing a fit behind the scenes and she's pissed and she wants to go yell in some office and have it out and hash it out behind the scenes, perfectly fine. Absolutely and completely acceptable. But if it's like side comments on Twitter, like, come on, man. Come on, that's some dumb shit I'd do. Don't do that. Be
You?
better than me.
Tweet? Never.
If it is, it's always, well, no. Anytime I tweet, it's
I'm
usually,
going to whip smack your cheeks. Come on.
it's usually in the midst of a mental breakdown of some sort. That's pretty much what it's there for. You'll know. It's probably going to happen tomorrow around 10:15 a.m. Just say it. I'm due, especially after today and tonight and tomorrow. Yes. But, I mean, Moxley gets to break clean, professional all the way, and he's going to reap the rewards of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. He gets to be
Good for him.
He gets to be in some uncharted territory that others
even
have not ventured into.
Yeah, because you can't even really compare him to Drew, because Drew, it was, I'm going to go out and be a star. Dean Ambrose was a star. Mm-hmm. I can't believe
He's been
this is
star
where it
since
started.
day one.
Yeah, but like, so
I'm sorry.
the post-show promo hits the internet, and somebody who will remain nameless forwards it to me and says, "How does WWE miss on this guy?" And my immediate response is, define miss. How did they miss on him? Did they maybe not use him to his full potential? Well, I guess that's possible.
Did they maybe not go in a direction that was something he would be 100% behind?
Nathan has a Twitter. Yeah, but like,
Get out of here.
he was WWE champion, Intercontinental champion twice, U.S. champion. Like, I think technically the longest reigning in.
There's a lot of no defenses right there.
Yeah, but still, won Money in the Bank. He was the first WWE champion for SmackDown. Like, he was the top of the card for SmackDown for its first couple months, and I enjoyed it. A defined miss. Like, they definitely elevated him while he was there. He's definitely a bigger star on the other side of it than he was going in. So how did they miss?
I don't think we can successfully answer that question now
I don't think so either.
because we have to see what he does.
Can he do more? Yeah, sure.
and-
Anybody could.
look, I enjoy John Moxley from before he went in there. Oh my God! And like when he first arrived down in Florida, and they had those weird things where he was like oddly stalking Mick Foley. That stuff was amazing. That felt like 100% him. That felt like he spoke with Mick Foley and was like, "I want to do this. Can we do this? I'd like to do this." And I got a feeling he wouldn't have done it unless Mick was 100% behind it. That kind of stuff, that kind of control, that weird mind game and manipulation stuff. Now,
Chris Witt,
Does
hashtag, I'm here now. Start over. By the way, I just want to remind you guys, the game today is hashtag place your bets.
we have no idea what that means.
You tell us.
Um,
Mick,
yeah, I feel like that was a lot of the John Moxley input, a lot of his creativity and character direction.
oh look, the current reigning hashtag WrestlePals champion, Joe Leone.
Now, does that get elevated to the top of a WWE mainstay flagship show? Maybe, but there's a lot of hands in the pot at that point. I don't think we can grade AEW yet. I don't
No.
think we can grade it against WWE. I don't think it's even fair to compare or contrast.
No.
Now, you can like or dislike WWE on its merits. You can like or dislike AEW on its merits. Or you can hold hope for the future on the promise of one show. Or
I also think it's fair that if you saw Double or Nothing and it's what you've been waiting for in wrestling, that this is your time to drop WWE. I think that's fair too.
and that's okay.
That's way okay. As a matter of fact, like, I'm happy for you. So
Oh, we're steering it. Okay.
let's steer right into this before hashtag suck my bets. Hashtag I bet Justin loves Liv. That's a damn good bet. But
Front runner, what's up?
yeah. So where were we going here? It was a certain person who came at me about
It's okay to like WWE and like AEW. It's okay to like ROH and New Japan and Impact and MLW and Chikara.
that's where I was going.
And it's okay to like all of them. They're all different. They're all special. They're all their own little weird little worlds. Some of them are bigger than others, but you don't have to choose one and hate the other. You can like Marvel and you can like DC. You can have a preference, but you don't have to hate the other one to like one. You can like this might get yelled at. You can like Star Wars and you can like Star
Don't
Trek.
do that.
You can like them
I've
both.
seen what happens here.
You can like Star Wars and you can like Star Trek. They're both two fantastic things that can stand on their own. And it's okay. You're allowed to like them.
I think we're attracting our tribe because Patrick Mendes says exactly Nate, and Ben says it's called options. Yes. Options.
And you know what? You don't have to spend your time and your energy.
I like wrestling.
Yeah. You don't have to spend your time and your energy hating one for the sake of another.
Yeah.
Trying to build one up by tearing down the other only gets you but so high. You'll never achieve anything greater than what you're tearing down. I always say this whenever I'm looking at products advertising. If the first thing they do is say, "Hey, buy our thing, it's way better than that other thing," I'm immediately going to say, "Let me look at that other thing.
Yeah.
It's probably better because this one has to compare themselves to it." There's your market leader. You just spend your advertising dollars on telling me why that one's better than yours,
Yeah.
and you're trying to catch up. So if I'm going into AEW and they're saying, "Hey, WWE's garbage," there's elements of that. They're trying to break their chains of it. Every time I hear that, I'm immediately reminded of WWE, and I'm like, yeah, I like them too. I don't have to hate them, do
No.
I? And I don't feel it's even so much the talent or even the direction, the creative behind it.
Nope. The fans are exhausting, man.
They want options. Fans, man.
They're exhausting. So
And I don't even know if fans is the word for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to steal dumps, but damn, man.
kind of. So
You don't have to hate.
hashtag place your bets. I bet Nathan has a public breakdown tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Who said that? Who the
Jenny.
hell said that?
Jenny. Joe says, I bet it's hashtag Nate Appreciation Day.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like a 1-to-1 bet. You're like, I put down $1 on that one. I got back exactly $1. It's like, all right. I
Nate's
bet.
going to respond on Twitter. That's a bad bet, Joe. That is a bad bet.
Like, I'll rig that game right now.
Kane Kenny, I wouldn't compare AEW to till WWE till AEW has exclusive contracts, which I figure that will be after the TNT deal.
Well, I mean, AEW has a chance to completely change how they approach the business.
Place your bet. Who plays Doink and who plays Blue Meanie?
Like between the two of us.
You know what's funny is, yeah, or we can both be.
Yeah. You don't have to choose. You can like Doink and you can like the Blue Meanie.
So
And I do.
here's what I want.
WrestleMania 9, Doink versus Crush. It's
boy.
great. I'm
it's
telling
not.
you, it's amazing. It's why is
Brett
it
versus Doink on Raw. No, that's top notch.
Okay.
So what I want.
Poor Brett.
Poor Brett. He had a great match with Matt Bourne.
No, I mean he fell down this week.
Oh yeah. Well,
Guys, Brett fell down. Brett fell down. Guys.
So what I wanted to say to this person was, dude, I'm so excited for you that you're excited about wrestling
I
again.
want you to enjoy. Man,
That's how I feel every week.
good on you.
I feel that way about wrestling every week except for this one. Even though I enjoyed AEW, I enjoyed Raw, I enjoyed SmackDown. I had 3 wrestling shows that I personally enjoyed.
So you haven't watched NXT yet? Because I'm sure you would.
Yeah,
Oh well, I'm
was
still
on an
looking
hour
at,
ago.
I'm still looking at last week's the Dream and Breeze face off.
I am excited for wrestling every week except for this week because I'm just exhausted.
I think there's just a level of dues paying that we're going through right now. Mm-hmm. Just gotta make it through, man. One day at a time, one event at a time, and just.
Kane Kenny has a great point.
Yeah, man.
As we pay for the network, if we dislike WWE creative, we have the right to complain. I 100% agree, but I would stand to. I mean, I don't know how to prove it, but my theory is still that most people that bitch and complain are not paying for the network.
Right.
So
And they never paid for the pay-per-views. If they didn't like Double or Nothing, odds are pretty good they didn't pay for it. Mm-hmm. And most of them that did enjoy it probably didn't pay for it either. Now, I'm going to say something, and this is a hard thing for people to comprehend. I feel it's very easy to do, and I think you're close to this, and I think this is a weird shanty way of looking at things that I would hope to push away. And I know it's hard for
you ain't kidding, Patrick. # wrestling burnout.
you can. I'm not saying block because I think blocking is relatively dumb. You can ignore it. You're allowed to. Just the same as if you didn't care for WWE's product right now, you just skip it a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna watch that. I'll pick it up if I got time. If I don't, I ain't gonna worry about it.
Well, the thing is, I like to play around on Twitter.
I know you do.
And, if I'm just scrolling the timeline, whether it be my personal or the # WrestlePals, especially if it's the # WrestlePals one, all I'm seeing is people dumping on WWE and, man, AEW's the best thing ever.
Cool. I'm glad you'll feel that way. Why can't that be the tweet in and of itself? Why must you garbage on what you think is garbage?
And then
It seems
it'd be
tiring,
easier to ignore if it wasn't coming right to my ats. Somebody has to mention me about it.
The most powerful thing you can do isn't blocking. It's ignoring.
Oh, I know.
You just let it
This
wash
is a
over you.
friend that we were having
He-
conversation.
He will call you directly.
We were having
Hey,
conversation.
did you see my tweets? Does he still want to punch me in the face in the backyard?
I think he doesn't want to do deprogram now because we're having a somewhat disagreement that we're not even really disagreeing on.
If that's something that's gonna bust up a friendship, man,
That's silly.
yeah, it's silly.
That is silly.
Because what's more
'Cause
important?
really-
What's the more long running thing? One set of shows 1 week, or like years of being able to have a conversation?
The worst thing is, I agree with him. I loved Double or Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
But you don't need to tear down something else in order to enjoy it, right?
No.
I feel like that elevates both of them if you can just enjoy each of them for what they are. And when
That's a
something's
problem.
weak,
A lot of people don't compartmentalize.
and when it's, well, I'm a sociopath. This is all I do is compartmentalize. It's amazing. It's so much fun to just say, I'm done with this feeling now, and put it away. It's so great. Maybe that's my problem. I'm a sociopath. You'd figure more of the audience would be sociopaths and could just shut down. Be like, I'm watching this one now. After everything else that's ever existed before today. Smiles off into the distance. It's good for the audio. Good.
Yeah, right.
Um,
I don't know. I don't want to drown in this negativity anymore, man.
well, here's the I don't think it necessarily has to be negativity. I think it's good to be aware of it. Like any good problem. If you've got cancer, man, you need to know about that shit right now. And maybe begin some treatment. Maybe change your behaviors a little bit. Maybe see what we could do about it. Or at the very least, get as much information as you can to learn to live with the situation.
Maybe throw some transphobes out.
Maybe.
That's fucking bad.
Now, this is why I think, and I think time is necessary for it. When you look at who is the leading forces of AEW, you've got Kenny Omega, you've got the Young Bucks, you've got Cody.
Patrick, hold on.
Yeah.
Same people who were saying AEW is the second coming were the ones bouncing from Facebook Live feeds before they were shut down, so they didn't have to pay for it. It's the quickest way to run a company into the ground. Is not pay for their stuff.
Yeah.
Just saying. Sorry.
No. Look at the driving forces behind this product, and look at how each of them have kind of gotten to where they are. If you look at Kenny Omega, he has been one to embrace cultures around the world, fight with everybody, and learn from everybody that he can to become as good as he is. And he's still willing to this day to work with anybody in any kind of weird situation. Also, he dressed up as Princess Jasmine and kissed Marty Scurll one time. So that's cool. The Young Bucks are remarkably responsive and reachable by their fans. They act in a way that's very accountable. They take charge of a situation when it's involving them. Like you saw the whole thing with the TDE GIFs on Twitter, and they were being blocked by AEW. Somebody said, "Hey, you guys are blocking." Now, normal company would be like, "We don't deal with this." Young Bucks are quick to go, "We're on this right now. Hey, it's solved. Fixed it." And, we're going to make sure that stuff doesn't happen again. You see stuff like this, let us know immediately, and we're going to get on top of it. You look at Cody. Cody has become, in the space of a week, a number one trending interview. Nothing to do with wrestling, even though Cody versus Dustin, holy hell. The post-match interview where he's asked about inclusion, and he goes into his story about his relationship with Brandy, he's become, in the space of a week, an icon for, hey, you know what's important? Understanding each other.
Yes.
That's amazing. You look at those four individuals, man, just those four, and the people they choose to surround themselves with and work with and grow with and go into business with. How much garbage people do you think they're willing to associate with and or tolerate?
I hope you're right.
I think in the long term, and it's not going to be as long term as I'm very long term as far as situations go. But you see already actions this week with somebody pointing out immediately on Twitter to the Young Bucks, hey, you had a very transphobe individual in the crowd. What was their response within like minutes? Banned from all AEW events. Take your money and go stick some in your ears and the rest up your ass. Beat it. We don't want it. We don't want your dirty money. Or you keep what we got. We're throwing you out because you're a reprehensible human being and you're not welcome here. Because I thought AEW was all inclusive. I guess you don't like people that don't like trans people. Yeah. So you should go home and think about your actions. And I made sure to go and check that individual's Twitter. Fascinating delve into the mind of a scorned individual, where he's just immediately attacking all of those who were his hero days before. But now everybody is, let's throw slurs. Here we go. And also Chris Benoit references for some reason. I don't know why. Pretty much a garbage individual. So
I think that's my least favorite thing about AEW is that I think it's going to draw back a lot of those casuals who left after the Attitude Era that went to MMA,
Yeah.
UFC,
But
all the aggro dudes.
I think that kind of stuff is going to be put in its place super quick.
I hope.
And if somebody is being garbage, if they're being, I got a feeling that, if we're going to get to a show and somebody's shouting out like a racial slur, a transphobic slur, or just being generally ridiculously aggro to a point where it's like, say you're at a live event and somebody is being a garbage human being to the performers. I wouldn't imagine they wouldn't hesitate to come from the back and go, "You get out. You're not welcome here, and your garbage behavior. Take your drunk ass, beat it. Don't come back to any of our shows." And you know what? For every one person that's vocal and garbage that they toss like that, you're gonna have 2 to 10 more that are gonna be like, "Hey, this is a fantastic welcoming experience. I really enjoy this. I'm glad I don't have a garbage person who's yelling and cursing next to my family. Here I am with my family, and this person's, hey, show us your puppies. Come on, man, beat it. You're not welcome. Go on." Cool. And I got a feeling it's gonna be a process, and it's gonna be a lot quicker and a little more violent than you think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna cull a lot of that behavior, and I don't think they're gonna run those people off. Because this is the thing with aggro behavior. If you've ever dealt with any sort of bully or a ridiculously over alpha individual who's never dealt with anybody that will stand up to them, the second they're put in their place, they shut the hell up, or they wander off and go bitch about it on Twitter, oddly enough. Yeah. So, just like that individual. He went and bitched about it on Twitter. I made a picture. Look, ha, 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 gay. Cool. I don't care if he is. Fantastic wrestler.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'll be enjoying this product while you're by yourself in your echo chamber, yelling to the ether that isn't listening. Those are going to get cold, man. And as soon as they say, hey, this is how we deal with transphobic people, they're not welcome here. It's going to shut those people down. And maybe this is a long shot, and this is hopefully long looking into the behavior. We can begin to change the universe. We can change those behaviors and say, because when somebody's being awful to somebody, you've had this situation. I know you have, because it's a universal thing. You've been in a situation where you see somebody being garbage to somebody else, and it's not fair, and it's not cool, and it's not for some reason of their own. They're just being a garbage individual. Now, whether it's racism, whether it's sexism, whether it's classism, whether it's any sort of ism, they're finding a way to differentiate themselves, feel superior, and force their superiority on that other individual. And what do the vast majority of people do? They go, and they put their head down. Cody's not going to do that. Omega's not going to do that. The Bucks aren't going to do that. And they're surrounding themselves with people that aren't going to do that. And I feel that they're going to embolden people to not do that.
I hope.
Now, that's some long-term stuff. In the meantime, hey, that one transphobic asshole, he ain't coming to their shows no more. So what is he think? You think he's going to go back to WWE? No.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's going to go to, I forget the name of it. But it's like I wish I could name drop right now. Just was reading a story about some small Winnipeg promotion who's like, yeah, we don't allow any sort of racial slurs, sexism, anything of that sort, and you get your ass tossed immediately. I was like, hey, cool. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice to be on the indie scenes and indie show, and you see families there, and if they're promoting more of a PG environment and product, and if somebody's being ridiculously garbage and screaming curse words and being overtly racist for no damn reason other than they think it's fun and funny and acceptable, to see that person be, you can leave now. Please don't ever come back. It's more about principle. I think these individuals are more about, sorry, man. Hold on. I don't know. Soapbox, I'm just warming up. I'm sorry. I think AEW is attracting a worker and an environment that is more about principle than money, and more about being right and righteous than worrying about like the almighty dollar, than in being inclusive to those that are exclusive. They want that big tent, but at the same time, we don't have to have everybody in it. And if you're garbage, get the hell out.
Yeah.
Quickly.
So just a couple quick things. Chris says, as long as Brock has the Money in the Bank briefcase, I'm hooked back on WWE. I'm loving it. Patrick, those four are a powerhouse that will carry the company until they get the product out, if not longer. I can't disagree. And Jenny, hashtag place your bets. I bet Nathan is low-key calling me a bully.
Avert eyes, sit silently.
Also, just so you guys know, hashtag commitment. Hashtag commitment.
I don't have any good picture.
Oh, yeah, because you have a hashtag commitment now.
Oh, yeah. Jordan Grace is my new favorite wrestler because she slams fans onto opponents. And she sells a shirt that says completely, and what are you doing?
PG. Patrick says, PG in the Indies. Have you seen Joey Ryan? I used to work for a company called Fusion Wrestling, and it was
And not saying
PG.
not saying necessarily PG, but if that's the environment they want to foster, that'd be up to them. And
PG.
I don't know what you're doing.
That's the sign. If somebody was being not PG, you would do this to remind them, hey, PG.
Word.
Come on, Nathan. Remember, the game is hashtag place your bets. Speaking of place your bets, double or nothing. So shall we hop in finally to the actual card? Oh, wait. You know what?
No.
Couple things I want to say, though. Related, though.
Yeah.
Most of my favorite things about Double or Nothing / AEW are all things that happened outside of the ring.
You're talking to me now.
Because...
Guess what I get psyched about for wrestling events? Is it the action in ring? Sometimes.
Well, you know, and
Is it the setup? Is it the story? Is it the presentation? Is it the direction?
Bounty Hunter got a little emotional during your rant.
I'm sorry. Hey.
Are we giving him a... rousing, or...
No.
Come on, fucking guy.
That one?
Damn.
Or this one?
Dummy. Yeah.
You know how excited I would be if you had "I'm a whip smack your cheeks" ready to go?
I'm a whip smack your cheeks. Come
Please
on.
don't. Maybe Nathan puts up a picture that says oddities on it as a test to see how long it'll take Justin to reach out on Twitter and say very specifically, and I was fishing for it, "I'm a whip smack your cheeks." Come on. And within like moments, Justin, who never sleeps and is always watching, "I'm a whip smack your cheeks." Come on. Send.
Anytime I see you in the timeline, too.
I got excited.
Not even just that
I
one.
get so excited. Oh, my God. All right.
Hashtag I bet Nathan has a type. This is what I hear. Nathan has a type. So I love the fact that the press junket style.
Oh,
that is
yeah.
amazing. That's fun. And so like the
You're
whole...
watching students of the game piece together what they want their show to be. Oh, yeah, man.
So
Press conferences rule.
yeah. Well, the during the whole show, like all I kept thinking is, I thought this was supposed to be like a more sports style presentation. It's like, what? This is just a wrestling show. I mean, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, and we'll get into specifics here. But it's like I don't get it. And then some of the, like the post, like the little junkets, like they were hanging around their locker type chats, and it was out of character,
Fresh from
Indeed.
the action right to when the emotion is still on their faces, or blood in many cases still on their faces.
Hashtag place your bets. The PG hand symbol will never make sense, Nate. Let's keep it PG, guys. Come on.
I don't know. It's like the egg bit. I don't think it exists. Don't start with
Listen.
me. There is no goddamn egg bit.
You can ask John Moxley.
I can't.
You can ask Matt
Well, he's on Twitter.
or
Who?
myself.
Is there an egg bit?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
There was an egg
One
bit.
down, two to
it
go.
was wonderful. And look, all you have to do is, I'm not sure if you're aware of this. Matt and I went to Backlash in 2016 in Richmond.
It's 100 years ago.
We're network searchable.
Which network?
The WWE network.
What?
Yep. And one Dean Ambrose wrestled that night, and he lost to AJ Styles. We saw him at the Wawa. We did the egg bit for Dean Ambrose. He was not a fan. Well, he at least no-sold us. He no-sold the egg bit.
God damn it.
There was an egg bit.
Like, if I put you in the car and take you up to that exact Wawa right now, would you, like, reenact this for me? Just so I can see how bad it was?
It wasn't bad. It was awesome. It was brilliant. That's why we were so upset that he no-sold us.
You're making my guts hurt.
Was that you or me?
It was
Felt like
you
it was
first.
me.
I think it's the iced coffee. I think we're both going to die.
That was a bad idea.
This was a terrible plot. This was a terrible plot by a certain individual who was
Hashtag block Jack.
all right.
See, that was me.
What the fuck is happening? You have a werewolf in your belly. You have a darewolf in there. It's PJ Black.
Oh.
He's right there.
I had energy drink on the way over. I had iced coffee when I got here. And then now I'm drinking the Zions. I think I might have to go pee before we get into Double
I
or
can
Nothing.
tell by you dancing.
I'm gonna do that. Can you handle this? Do you want to get back on the soapbox?
It's
Or do you want me to go to a thing?
so high up there?
Place your bets. There was no actual egg bit.
That's a
Disqualified.
good
Jenny is disqualified.
You know what? I've never chimed in.
Disqualification.
I've never chimed in on who's a winner.
DQ.
I got a favorite.
Incorrect. Sorry, disqualified.
Oh dear God!
What do you think? Can you handle 2 minutes while I go pee?
Go.
I'll be back.
So Justin, I don't know what to do. He's abandoned me. Help. No, not in the chat. I can't read it. I'm not allowed to read the chat. I get distracted too easy. Justin left. I don't know what to do. Hey guys, it's okay to like things. I really could have just summed it all up that quickly, huh? That really should have been the one note that I had on there. It's okay to like things. I can hear him peeing. It's unpleasant. Probably gonna get his kid. That peeing. Not. I don't know. So Justin, man, this is terrible. So, yep. Why are we getting likes now? You guys are awful people. Thank you. I appreciate that level of awful. I really do. He flushed. I'm going to let him know, too, when he gets back that I was just doing running commentary of him using the bathroom. So Justin, where'd he go? Oh, why are you on that side? You're never on that side. Oh, hey. What's up? You listening in? Feel better?
Much better.
You christened the new toilet seat?
No.
You're the only person that's used that bathroom so far since the new toilet seat. And you've already used it twice. Madman.
Hashtag place your bets. He shook more than twice.
Mm-hmm. He washed his hands, I heard. Yeah. I don't care if you did or not.
They clean.
I'm just gonna. He's a no hands guy. I've seen. It's called the egg pit.
Hey, Patrick. Facebook says I should help you see future posts by inviting you to like the page. Instead of actually doing that, I'm gonna do it because you're right there. So
just get the Colt. It's right over there.
I've never seen Nathan so much at a loss for words.
Nah, dude, follow me around.
That was a bit.
Don't follow me around. Don't
follow Nathan around.
So Justin,
on the Twitter.
Hey, you're there.
Hey.
Oh, thank God. I'm so glad you're back.
You all right?
I'm so happy. Don't ever leave me again.
Hashtag pee break is a regular free. Actually, it did used to be. Sorry. Usually
so
I can hold
you're
it.
Here.
I can usually hold it. Not
I know,
this week.
but you know you're not gonna.
Yeah. Hashtag Nate is great. Hashtag Nate Appreciation Day.
Calm down. Would you calm down, Justin?
Mm-hmm. Casino Battle Royale,
dude.
I love a good naming convention. Cody says that Double or Nothing is probably going to be a tent pole. So, like, you know, in WWE, you think Big Five now because I include Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the way they did it, I look at it like a Royal Rumble. If you want to do an apples to apples comparison, I like the twist to it. It was fun. So it's 21 people.
Okay.
And it is 4 sets of 5.
Okay.
And then the Joker is the last. Whoever draws the Joker card comes in 21st.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 5 people come out. Whatever, I think it was like 3 minutes. And then the next 5 come out, so on and so forth, until 20 are out. And then whoever draws the Joker card.
Whomever.
Even though I pretty much knew who it was going to be.
Yeah, we know.
This is what bothers me, though. No, I don't want to steer into negativity. Forget it.
That's okay. Yeah, I tell you what kind of
Hello, Dave Nelson. You guys are rocking the wrestling world. Thank you. Long overdue. I assume he's not talking about us. I hope he is.
Crying in pee breaks was. This is breaking ground.
Yes.
I call it Wednesday. I was a little thrown off by the not getting entrance for some of these dudes. I like an entrance. I like pageantry.
Same, yeah.
I like presentation. Now I get that the idea was, hey, whoever drew this suit coming out now, tell me who it is. Just quick one. And it looked like they kind of recovered that as they got into it. The first group that came out, it was like, we're supposed to announce something? Shh, they're just in there. Have at now. And by the time they got to the second and then the last group that came out after the beginning, it got better. And then it was still a little confusion because Orange Cassidy's a weirdo in the fourth group. And then the Joker was fine. That was a big entrance. Crowd reacted like crazy for it. Fantastic.
Orange Cassidy, you say?
For God's sake.
Why is he so violent?
Oof.
Come on, man.
I'm
Just
so
Tommy Dreamer. Don't be... Golly.
I'm so happy
So violent.
that we got some just ridiculously dumb, hey, what's cool in the indies? Come on, let's show it off here. Because, okay, let's jump right into it. Orange Cassidy is one of my favorite things going on right now. And he's also a favorite of, like, everyone right now, apparently. And guess what he had to do in order to be great this Saturday? Win? Nope. Come in, do your stuff, get out. It was great. He was announced in that last group, but then didn't show up until after the Joker had already come in because he's so damn lackadaisical that he didn't get up into the ring until after the fact. He took it straight to Tommy Dreamer.
Violent.
Just kicks. Now, do you like the no-sell or the oversell? Which one do you want more?
I can't tell. Because Tommy's like...
And Tommy takes a hit to the right and just throws out his arm like, oh, over there. And then Orange Cassidy winds up that kick, and I'm like, wonder what's he gonna do? Is it gonna be like the slowest super kick ever? Yeah, to a shin.
Sweet shin music.
Thank you.
Do you remember that?
It was. I think Excalibur was the one that was doing most of the heavy lifting as far as the commentary for this. Selling it. He's really putting the leather to him. I hope they're. I think he said like warming up the ice packs in the back for Tommy. He's gonna be on crutches. Just dumb stuff like that is fantastic. Sell it like it's the most amazing thing in the world. Thank you. And honestly, Jim Ross and Excalibur, fantastic job. You hating on him?
We'll talk
I
about
can
Ross.
think of-
Ross didn't come in until the main card.
Yeah.
So I like the other guy, Alex, whatever his name, Alex Marvis, I think was his name.
No, I'm sorry.
You can tell he's still new, but like I like his excitement. He's kind of going more for what Morrow does, and it fits with what they're doing. I think once he gets a little seasoning, he's going to be good.
I like to think Excalibur kept that mask on the entire time, and I'm almost 100% certain. Place your bets that he did, and that makes me happy.
You read about that, Jack. So no surprises, especially after the Hangman and Pac match gets dropped.
Yeah, that would have been an amazing match. I don't
mean,
know.
It was.
I don't
It
know what's up
happened.
with.
I didn't see it.
I don't know what's up with Pac, but if he's got to keep the Dragon Gate titles strong, okay, I guess. But I wish you hadn't been obligated before having to kind of withdraw.
I know. Like, is Pac a problem? Because he was the champion at that thing. Like, he came out with the championship on in full gear when he came out and challenged Paige.
Yeah.
So, like,
I have no idea.
is it Dragon Gate or is it Pac?
I don't know.
Dragon Gate doesn't strike me as the type to be like, oh no, you can't do that.
You can't lose. Sorry. I don't know, man. Because Pac's an interesting character.
We're on the Facebook, Brian.
Facebook.com/WrestlePalsVA.
He knows. It's just he says he doesn't see us on Facebook.
Uh-oh.
There's 6 people there, so I don't know.
Uh-oh. I don't know, man. I part of me hopes he pulls the schedule back and goes and does what he needs to do. Because Pac's an odd one to be in character. He might be working an injury right now, and just trying to keep the lighter schedule and can't commit to the big time, and putting himself out there more. Or who knows? Yeah. But he's not going to tell you. He's going to remain his bastard self.
Yeah,
which is good. Hey, what a bastard move to do. Pull out.
Yeah.
I wish he would just lean into it. It's like, yeah, I did. I don't want to play with those dirty people. Get out of here. Leave your dirty country alone. I thought I liked America better than Japan, but I don't like either of you. Beat it.
So
Dirt Man.
Hangman Page wins. Again, no real surprise there. It's pretty much.
Were you excited about any? Did you see anybody new in there that?
I didn't get to see the whole battle royal. I pretty much came in as Luchasaurus came in.
Okay.
So
Well,
the dude with no legs I saw. I saw Spears. I saw Dreamer.
Okay. This is where like MJF starts making his presence kind of felt throughout the show, and fantastic for him. He got over who his character's supposed to be.
Yeah.
He's got an Alberto Del Rio scarf. Amazing. Go for it. He thinks he's better than you. Cool. Very simple, very easy. Articulated it very well. Michael Nakazawa, what are you doing?
Kenny, I think, has a good idea for our next, and I quote, the Firefly Funhouse. Why won't you let me rest? That was awesome. God, I love the Firefly Funhouse.
What is happening?
Why won't you let me rest?
Did you say limbo?
Yeah.
Awkward silence for a moment.
Bing!
The timing is so awful,
It's the best.
and it's all on purpose. Every bit of it.
It's wonderful. Talk about creative control.
Yes.
Anywho.
Amazing. You see what it can do for somebody? I didn't recognize Nakazawa's name, and then I saw the baby oil. I was like, oh, this fucking guy. Okay, this is great. All the baby oil spots. Fantastic. This is my first time really getting to see Jimmy Havoc.
Okay.
And I know you immediately said, oh, so you enjoy MLW, do you? I'm sorry. But he brought the staple gun, and that led to a spot later on with that they cut away from. And I was cursing by default. I was like, God damn it, Kevin Dunn. And I felt bad. It's like, oh, they cut away as Jimmy Havoc is...
There's no reason to boo Kevin Dunn.
I know. I'm sorry. What?
That's what Shane said last night on SmackDown. There's no reason to boo Kevin Dunn.
As Jimmy Havoc staples a lit cigarette to Joey Janela's head.
Yeah.
And then it stays lit for a minute.
Uh-huh.
Terrible. Who else was in there? Was, Glacier.
Ugh.
What? He came in, there was a...
I didn't like Glacier in
He was
WCW.
coming in being an old man, and it
Yeah.
was fine. I was very happy to see Jungle Boy. The first time really seeing him. Not a very large dude, but he looked huge because Marco Stunt was out there at the same time. And they had some weird tandem offense against I think it was against Luchasaurus. And this was my first time seeing Luchasaurus as well.
Oh.
You know what made me sad? Paging through the random places, and someone's like, oh, hey, here's a picture of Luchasaurus without all his stuff on.
Oh.
And it made me sad immediately. Oh, yeah, he's a big, tall dude with a beautiful head of hair. Cool. He's all handsome and fit and stuff. Amazing. I wanted to believe a monster existed. You don't show me a picture with that out of the mask ever again. You sons of bitches. How dare you? I should have clicked the link. And had Sonny Kiss. First time really seeing Sonny Kiss.
Same.
Gets the point across right away, and whatever that weird twerking move thing. Where was it against Dreamer? Because of course Dreamer would sell
Probably.
it. Dreamer's like, put my face in your ass. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, I'm selling it like death. Amazing. And Orange Cassidy is amazing, and of course Adam Page came out there. Got to see some fun Adam Page spots. I haven't seen a whole lot of them. I'm sorry. That buckshot lariat, and oh God, whatever the one move was is like the weird like spike vertebraker looking thing.
Yeah.
And you could tell it's like, hey, no,
Danny.
we changed it. It's the Deadeye now. Because the other dude had like called it what it was, and it's like, shut up, it's a new name. Shut up, shut up. It's a fun kickoff to get you
Who was
excited.
the
for the
lazy
show.
guy? I believe you're referring to
That's
Orange
me.
Cassidy.
I'm Nate. How are you?
Orange Cassidy.
Orange.
Let's see if you're talking about. Oh, him. God, it's so violent. How
Really-
can people like this? It's so
really
violent.
putting the leather to him.
Oh my God.
The hands never came out of the pockets. Someday he's going to get that kip up and keep the glasses on. It's going to be amazing. Also, I spent the afternoon going and finding a match that was the Gentleman's Club. Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy versus Jordan Grace and Lufisto.
Oh, well done.
adorable match, and I enjoyed every bit of it.
Dreamer can sell a sex doll to a gay man. Interesting.
I'm okay with this. Carry on.
So, what does that take us into? Guevara, right? Versus Kip Sabian. Here's the one positive I'll say about this. It looks like Guevara's leaning into being a bad guy.
You've wanted him
In
to be a bad guy, huh?
Because I don't like him. I might as well not like him for a reason.
Hey, jerk. Could you be a jerk for me? Hey, that's good jerk. Don't say that again, Nathan.
Yeah, please. Phrasing. We are still doing phrasing here, by the way.
Just go into Jamaican restaurants and get thrown out. That's all I do. Y'all got any good jerk?
I do have to not like him, though, because he stole my moniker.
Which one?
The best ever.
Is that why you're trying to bring that back?
Yeah, because it's mine. Jerk.
Whoa.
The best ever, Justin Wilson. It's been mine for a decade, at least.
You don't feel you've fallen off a little bit?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Look, he's actually a little heated. Look at him. I might just have to tweet that on Twitter later.
right.
See if I get a reaction. What are you doing? Who are you tweeting?
Nobody.
Are you tweeting Liv?
No, I should, though.
SmackDown Liv?
Did you see that video she posted yesterday?
Which one? Was she just rolling around on the ramp? Who was it that said that looks like a cry for help?
Adorable. No, she said it's for...
It's a cry for help.
No.
She wants attention.
Yeah, Breeze said, and what exactly is this? And she says, it's a cute cry for attention.
Oh, okay. Oh, I read that as cry for help. I might be projecting a little bit.
dare you.
These are my problems, not yours. I'm just putting them on you. I'm sorry. SmackDown Live.
Hashtag
Has she debuted yet?
No.
It's going to be a long time, man.
I know.
Maybe after the Showdown deal.
Maybe.
I feel like we're in a weird time because of Showdown.
Who owns thebestever.com? I don't know. Probably him. I don't know. Just mad because it was mine first.
I hope it's the preacher Matt Wade.
I'm scared. That'd be great.
I would be like, yeah, he is,
I
man.
probably still have that picture.
I know I do. He's the best. What's up, frameless glasses? You cool? Hey, how's heaven? I guess.
Nothing. Oh, he's an NXT guy. Nothing really to report about Guevara versus Sabian, but I mean that's why it was on the buy-in. It was pre-show. Hey, get to know these guys.
Yeah.
My first note about the card proper. What a shitty person I am. I was really hoping they wouldn't do the anthem. I was really hoping they wouldn't. I hate nothing. I hate more than the anthem at the beginning of sports things.
Which anthem?
The national anthem.
Which country?
America's.
America. Okay.
I hate the anthem at the beginning of sports things. I
Okay,
hate
you
it.
better finish that sentence.
I hate it. No, I hate the anthem too.
All right, calm down.
It's all old. Can we get an Aretha Franklin song as our anthem?
Aretha Franklin's old.
She dead.
Well, I mean, she got old before she was dead.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Unlike Jimi Hendrix. He's still young.
I would much rather have an Aretha Franklin song as our anthem.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T?
I mean, I guess.
So I feel that sends a...
Technically not her song.
I mean,
but
it's a little bit of nationalistic jingoism, but
we talked about the Jericho pod.
I think I'm okay with R-E-S-P-C-T, but I think it might send a bit of a message to other nations, like, hey. But I don't know. Man, there's tones of cooperation inside of the Aretha Franklin song. Place your bets. Which Aretha Franklin song?
Yeah.
Would be a better national anthem than the national anthem.
Danny Fernandez, that is Orange Cassidy. I like I like the overall presentation. It was part WWE, like as far as the ring, which it appeared to be a 20x20 first of all, which is awesome.
Oh, for God's sake, tiny rings are the worst. Unless it's in a bar. For some reason, I really like that.
Yeah.
4 steps and you're hitting the ropes. 4 steps, ropes. 4 steps, ropes.
The ramp was again like it very much looked like a WWE pay-per-view, but like different.
Nothing worse than tag team wrestling in a 16-foot ring. Tag. the other team. Sorry, go ahead.
Uh,
But yeah, it's they're students of the game. Believe me, they've watched WWE. They see what they like,
yeah.
and they've done their best to learn from that environment. They've gone to New Japan. They've seen what they like. They've done their best to learn from that environment. They've been to ROH. They've seen that environment. They know what they like. They've all competed on the indies. They've seen what they like. They understand the traditions of each of these companies and understand what creates a legacy. And they're going to take those elements that they enjoy and try to incorporate it into their own thing. So yeah, you're definitely going to see WWE influence.
They did a great.
Oh my God, did they play music for guys when they came out? Was there a giant... oh yeah, I think they're calling it video wall. Cool, good for them for making it generic. It's like, it's not a Xerox machine, it's a copier. It's a Titantron. What a good branding.
Yeah, really.
How is it Titantron? What was it? The Titan Towers?
Titan Towers.
Then they have what was their production company that did that was Coliseum Home Video.
Yeah. Coliseum Home Video presents.
It's so good. So good. I just want Coliseum Home Video to make things for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, 10-second count out for tag matches. As a matter of fact, since you said that, Patrick, we'll start with the 6-man SCU versus Strong Hearts. What a hot open. This was a great way to start the card. Just I don't know how I feel about the 10-second count out for tag matches, and this is like, so if you tag your partner, they get 10 seconds in the ring before they have to get out. Now, it promoted a little bit more chaos. I don't know if...
So just scrap it, go straight lucha, man.
Just not even have a count out at all? There is a beauty to that, because that happened at Wrestle Circus, and it took some getting used to.
It gives you the opportunity to, because, I mean, if they're starting to announce King of Trios stuff, so get used to it, because I think I want to go all in on King of Trios this year. I say this every
Where is
year.
it? It's in October.
Well,
right?
whatever. I'm excited.
No, I just mean, where is it? Because maybe we can go.
They usually do it at the
Philly?
freaking Wrestle Factory and whatnot. Oh,
We'll look into it. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like something that went from
What about July 13th?
nope, right out.
I want to go.
What's July 13th?
SmackDown live event in Petersburg.
What day of the week is it?
It's a Saturday.
Shit.
7 o'clock.
Cool. I get out at like 6:30, so a half hour. That's enough time to make it to. I mean, I don't know where I am.
Petersburg.
No, I'm not. Can't exactly take my. I like throw. We're early enough in the. We're early enough that we can say we're establishing things and how they're going to be, and still early enough that we can be like, we don't like it. We're willing to change. Man, I'm okay with lucha rules as far as tags go. If they go out of the top or they go to the floor, another member comes right in. Keep moving. Keep the match moving. It adds to a lot more excitement, and but you kind of lose the steam of a hot tag for that. It's like, oh, they got out of the ring. Oh, here comes the other one. Jesus, they're all over the place. And I like a long a 20 count outside, so I don't have to see a ref go 7. 7 guys, still 7. 8.
Patrick Mendez. Place your bets. Who shaves first? I don't know. If I lose...
Not it.
If I lose 27 pounds, I might. Just to see if my face thins out.
Oh, okay.
Because that's half of... 60% of the beard is hiding my fat.
Oh, that Gentleman's Club versus Jordan Grace and Lufisto match. They gave the build weight for Lufisto and Jordan Grace. They said 25 pounds of that was butt meat. Just saying.
Just saying, what are you guys? You should really shave the beard completely.
I've been there. Yeah. Story behind my beard. It's a pure spite. I had a job for a long time where I was not allowed to grow a beard for purely arbitrary reasons. And then that job went away. And that company is in trouble. Bye. And the new job is like, grow a beard. We don't care. Will you show up? Oh, thank God. Thank God you're here. So happy. Grow a beard. We don't care. Put beards on other people. We don't care. And ever since then, it's just been like, I'm growing. So, a year on, and I don't see it letting up anytime soon. Also, they won't let me not come in. So I guess the beard's important.
Are you going, Bounty Hunter? He said it's at VSU in Petersburg. And Danny Fernandez, we just got a notification. So since you're watching, I'm speaking directly to you. Facebook thinks I should invite you to like the page since you liked our video. You should. You're there anyway.
What's it gonna hurt?
Throw a little like.
Do it. All he wants is you to like the guy. We're just falling into this. I was never good at this. I never liked this, and it made me uncomfortable. He just wants you to like the guy. I have new neighbors now. Shit. He just wants you to like the goddamn page. You like the goddamn page. What's it gonna hurt you?
Please don't make me beg.
Don't make him beg. He's asking us. Okay, I can't do the bit. I don't like that one.
I mean, it's
I
not
don't
as
know
good
why
as
that-
the egg bit, but
Okay. Just one egg, or was it like a dozen?
well, it definitely wasn't a dozen. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess there you can probably get a
That's
dozen.
more
at-
confusing.
You could probably get a dozen at Wawa, but like we're talking about the hard-boiled ones up front.
Okay. I understand. They come in the little sacks.
Yeah.
Egg bits come together now. I still don't believe it existed.
It did.
All right. So, yeah, you dug the six-man match.
Again, it's a hot open. Like, of all the matches that were announced, that's a great way to start.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing. There's no
Intercontinental title to kick this off.
Yeah, right. Titan Sports was the WWF's real name. Yep.
Hmm?
No, it's a house show in the worst part of town. Oh, cool. I mean, I want to go because Liv and Finn are going to be there. That's why I want to go. It's a SmackDown Live event. Kofi as the WWE champion.
SmackDown
wrestling.
Live?
SmackDown Live.
I don't know with that wild card rule.
Does that extend to
Yes.
live events?
Absolutely. You don't know it doesn't.
Patrick, FYI, I like the page. I'll like it later.
Cool, man.
That's probably the smart play. We're stupid.
JK, that means that he's just telling us now.
Yep.
Good.
Just so you know.
It's nice to know. Just so you know. That's that makes. Damn it, that makes sense. That pisses me off.
So up next is Kylie Ray versus Nyla Rose versus Britt Baker,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm looking forward to. I don't know. I've seen Britt before, but I
Doctor.
Yes, I hadn't seen either of the other two, so I was very interested in seeing how this was going to play out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brandy comes out. She's in gear, so I'm like, okay, so
She's just in
gonna
gear
insert
like the whole.
herself. Yeah.
It's good for her.
She's like, oh, well, I guess she's going to insert herself. No, she just wants to make the match more awesome. And here was my first mark out moment of the night. Awesome Kong, dude.
It's fantastic. I'm so excited to see her back.
Yes.
Oh,
I was like, oh my God, yes. And it was nice to see like how basically Nyla and Kong basically erased each other.
yeah.
First of all, that's elevation of Nyla, who I'm not familiar with. She's going toe to toe with somebody I know very well. That's cool.
Yeah. Man, I that's
How dare you, sir?
all right. Calm down. It's okay.
I still love you, Patrick, but
He's okay. He's entitled. Hey,
I love Nikki Cross.
it's okay to like Nikki Cross and to like.
I love Liv.
It's okay to like Nikki Cross.
I love Liv, and Liv loves me.
All right, calm down.
I'm gonna DM her my number.
Hey, watch this. Jordan Grace is indifferent to me,
That's true.
as well it should be. Well done.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I enjoy her work.
I'm gonna DM her my number.
Don't do that. Just put it out publicly. King,
Y or N?
You know, right? That's what that means. Yes, now. But yeah, I this feels like a hard one. I don't know how long they knew Awesome Kong was going to be on it. I like that they kept surprises because goddamn, they kept surprises
Yeah,
for the show.
they did.
Which good for them. That's
Yes.
hard to do when you're coming out guns a-blazing and you're like, we have to put on a big show. We have to put everything on the table. Hey, come see all of this stuff. Look at all this. Look at all this stuff. It's great. It's stuff. Nah, they kept this, and it's like
Toys R Us.
they could have. They could what?
I don't know.
I don't know either. They could have billed this one as, hey, you've seen her on Glow.
Yeah.
Hey, casual fans of TV that watch that show and might have a passing interest in wrestling at this point. It's that lady. She's actually a wrestler. It's cool. Go watch it. No, didn't build it up at all. Now they might use that eventually, because I gotta tell you, She had if you watched through Glow, right?
Yes,
Man,
Both
she
seasons.
had a lot of appeal as an actress.
absolutely.
She was there was a lot of real in her, which was very nice to see.
Especially in the second season.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Especially in the second season.
it's fantastic stuff. And knowing that she can do that good character work on that, and that she's going to bring that back to the ring, and she's always been good in the ring, man. She's always been a powerhouse in the ring. I'm so excited that they don't have just one powerful lady. There could be many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll be a fun feud. Mm-hmm. Because I'm sure they'll go to it. And it means that whenever a women's championship comes about, they have something to do before going towards the championship. So that'll be fun. I'm in.
Establishing storylines, pairing off, and establishing a division in a match. Good stuff.
I like this women's division was my next note. I wish I remember what I said this. JR, please sound less bitter. I don't remember what that was in reference to.
He make any references towards WWE? Or,
Yeah,
hey,
but
we're
like-
doing good stuff over here. Look at
But
us.
not directly. And he did that a lot.
JR is behaving like a much younger man. And part of me is like, good. I want him to have some fire. But at the same time, it's like, all right. Yeah, they put me out to pasture too soon.
Well,
I get what you're saying there, and you feel you got a lot of fire left. Cool.
that's cool.
I enjoy that.
dig that.
I enjoy that passion. Have some fire. Be a little bitter and let that be a motivator. But don't let that consume you, man.
Yeah, I want.
I don't need to hear how. Yeah, they suck, because we've been over that. It's okay to go be good here. Go be amazing and be. Because I gotta tell you, I loved Bobby Heenan in WWF back in the day. I ended up loving him in WCW. I love Bobby Heenan independent of wrestling.
Yes.
And those that made the crossover and didn't make a big deal of being one company over the other, friggin' loved them. They were Mean Gene transcends companies. You know why? Because he's great. Jim Ross very well could easily do this, and he's going to transcend into a new company that hasn't existed before. Just be you, man. You're great.
He gets back to it later, and when we get there, I'll bring it up. But one thing I know for certain,
The more familiar he gets with this product, the better he'll be.
yeah,
And he ain't bad.
no,
That's for damn
not
sure.
at all. But like one thing he said for certain, and this is a Cornette thing, which is what bugged me about it. Corny can get away with it because he's corny,
It's his character.
but he said, "It's a belt. It sure is a belt. Oh, it feels good to be able to call it that." It's like, oh, come on, man.
That's acknowledging, and
Yeah.
that's not necessary.
Hashtag place your bets. You read about that, Bounty Hunter.
That
JR keeps calling the big girls big. Bounty Hunter, I would go to VSU for Jordan Grace. I would risk taking a bullet for her. He would risk it all. Bounty Hunter.
All right. Well, all right. I'll move on then. I'll get out the way. Excuse me. Jeez. Would you let her
Michael
slam you
Vincent.
on somebody else?
Slam your grandma.
I had to explain that the other day,
To whom?
and I used.
I thought she's been watching since we did Slam Your Grandma.
I don't
Why do
know.
you always just gesture? The audience of one?
Shut up. But still, slam your grandma.
Slam your grandma.
Would you let Jordan Grace slam you? Also, she very well could.
Define slam.
You best post on that thigh. You going up, full extension, and you better learn to take a back bump and maybe drop your feet a little bit so you don't hurt the person you're landing on. Like an actual goddamn slam.
Just making sure you weren't being dirty.
Not.
Slam your grandma. I didn't watch AEW. I'm a VKM, meaning Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And that's cool too. Like, as long as you don't start slamming AEW because there's no reason to. Again, if you prefer WWE, cool. If you prefer AEW, cool.
If you like them both, wow, you got a lot of entertainment to pick
I
from.
am excited about wrestling every week. A couple weeks ago, it was Wrestling Circus. A couple weeks before that, it was Impact's Rebellion. In my personal and humble opinion, that's the way to be. If you like wrestling, enjoy it all.
Yeah, it's not hard.
But you don't have to either.
You know what's? Here's a little secret. This is part of my weird. What's the one where you like taking a beating? Masochistic personality. When it's bad, that's when it's really good.
Oh,
I love bad wrestling. It's nothing I love more than two like 48-year-old dudes in a collar elbow tie up and then selling a headlock for a half hour. Because
Work the hole, kid.
I'm watching him, and I'm like, so winded. So winded. Not that I could do this. Like, standing up for like 5 minutes, I'm going to get a little winded. Those stairs, there's 14 of them. Jesus Christ.
Gassed.
I'm terrible. Pete, gassed. But still, you said you didn't care for Glacier. I was so excited. It's nothing better than seeing, hey, look, he's older dudes
Yeah, but I
doing
didn't
older
like
stuff.
Glacier in WCW
I know you
either.
didn't.
So that's a different story.
They did it. Wasn't it kind of a joke? Like, hey, did you guys get Glacier? And they're like, I don't know. Let's see if we can.
Well, that's
Hey,
what
we got
Janela did.
Glacier. Yeah, I'm
That's
sure.
how Janela got him.
Good for Glacier. You know what? The last time this happened, we got PCO. Someone said, "Hey, go get me what's his name?" And he's like, "You gotta go talk to this Destro dude." All of a sudden, you've got PCO. I want Glacier to be the next PCO. I think it could happen. He has.
He was never good though.
He has a martial arts background,
But he was never good. Like the difference is, Pierre Ouellette has always been good.
will it? Yes, it will.
Danny, the company you said he was referring. Remember when he said Toys R Us, the company you said you worked for that no longer exists. It is not Toys R Us. I can say that safely.
Also, dude, I worked for Toys R Us too. I was like,
And that was back in the day, and that's back in the day.
I was like 18, and I was like, I can build bikes, I guess. And they're like, nah. Here's the little thing. You're gonna fetch turtle sand boxes and 50-pound bags of sand from the back. Enjoy.
Patrick.
You're gonna have to strap it to the roof of a Geo Metro. I used twine and taped tied down a Power Wheels to the top of a Geo Metro.
Mm-hmm.
I swear they could have just charged the Power Wheels and put the Geo Metro on top of it. Would have been the same ride home. It would have been fantastic.
I used to
so
have a
much
Suzuki
twine.
Swift, which is pretty much the same as a Metro.
Well, at least Metro has name recognition. Jesus.
You don't know what a Suzuki Swift is? I put a couch in the back of my Swift.
The 3-speed?
It's pretty sweet. No, it was a 6.
Ooh. I don't know what these numbers mean. 3 cylinders, you can count them.
Patrick says he loves indies. He wishes his wife would go with him. Yeah.
I know, right? What's up?
I can get my wife to watch NXT with me occasionally. And, sometimes she'll sit and watch the pay-per-views with me. But, like, if I tried to watch Raw on the television, she'd be like, nah.
I'm good.
No.
Put on 90 Day Fiance. That's good, too. I'm so excited best friends are in AEW.
Yeah.
I'm so excited Chuck Taylor's signed somewhere. And I hope it's there long term. Chuck Taylor's a maniac, and he's
that's
also an
next
amazing
anyway,
wrestler.
So you want to just jump there?
Yeah, sure.
Because,
What the hell were Angelico and Jack Evans wearing? Because it was great.
bright green.
I really enjoyed it, man. I don't, and they're goddamn insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just happy to see. Anytime I get to see Chuck Taylor, is he being billed as Chuck Taylor, or is it just Chuck, or is it Chucky T,
Sexy Chucky T.
or is it Rick Beanbag, or is it a Rich Mahogany, or whatever the hell he was going by? He's sorry. This is nothing better than all of the fake names that Chuck Taylor has used or wanted to give to others to use over the years. It's amazing. Ooh! Is that Showdown? Have they announced the cruiserweight match for Showdown?
What? This was from Money in the Bank.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Sorry.
72 shares.
Whoa.
Patrick, hashtag place your bets. Who fits in a smart car? Not me.
I ain't smart. They won't let me in it.
So,
Sorry.
this is the stream kept essing out on me. I am
I have
one
a
of
lot
those.
of notes. I was just excited. I just watched wrestling,
I am one of those dudes who definitely did not pay. Unfortunately, I've said this many times. There was no way I was going to be able to afford that. Unfortunately, when I can, I will. Hopefully, Norfolk is a very forgotten town when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah, I hope they hit those C and D cities.
Yeah,
Because they looked at like Richmond as like a B city, I guess. Mm-hmm. So it's like, we'll hit there every once in a while. Or is it like I think there's like a C city. They'll hit it every once in a while, usually in like the off the live events.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Norfolk's a rich town.
Mm-hmm.
As far as that
Wrestling
goes.
history, yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
And even if
Scope
we
seems
talk
like an arena that they could do. The Scope Arena is going to be on fire.
I appreciate that so much. I was mulling it over in my head trying to make that work,
Mm-hmm.
but I want all the arenas to be on fire.
All the arenas are going to be on fire.
Fantastic. God, I hope they tour. I hope they tour. They may even change the business model completely, man.
Yeah.
They may not tour. They may tour.
The Kentucky Gentleman.
Yes. It makes no sense. It's fantastic.
I work with a guy bigger than you guys who owns one. His plate is too small. Good for him. Mr. Smart. Mr.
I
Smart
guess.
car.
I mean, someone tried to sell me on a Honda Fit once, and I was like,
I'm not fit.
I won't, and I'm not. Thanks.
The stream lag just effed me out of whoever came in at the end after the match was over.
Crapped
Super
out of-
Smash Brothers, I think it is who it was.
Oh, is that what it
I
was?
think so.
Are they in?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they officially are or not.
I haven't seen them in a long time. Not since Shikara days, before he was Evil Uno and Stu Dose. It was just they were two goofy dudes, and Stu still had a mask on. Last I saw them, they were great. They were goofy.
All I know is the one dude had minions and they made a human throne for him that he sat on.
All right, we got to go find this afterwards because
Again, so here's how you know it's a good wrestling program. I don't have a lot of notes. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So up next was the Joshi match.
Mhm.
The Joshi ladies, Ryo Hikaru, Yuka, Emi, and Asia Kong. Yes. So it was a 6-woman.
Aja Kong is terrifying.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah, she can't move around so great no more, but she is still scary. Still scary. Hard hitting. Very, very, very fun match. At this point, probably my favorite match on the card. And
I hope that's something that gets more introduced to the Western audience. Yeah, they'll hit really hard and do crazy stuff, and it'll be impactful and look very, very hurting. This ain't Divas wrestling, yo. And there ain't no much Divas wrestling anymore. But there, I always feel like Joshi wrestling is harder looking than most male wrestling.
yeah.
Because it's just the almost over anime cells of everything. People are getting folded in half.
'Cause that's-
they look like they're killed. They look dead. It's insane. And they look so hard hitting and so much speed built up. It's like all the best parts of like luchador style wrestling with the overselling and ridiculous spots of I don't know, something that has overselling.
Richmond was a town, but DC took that from us. And Brian Jarman
When
said,
the country was founded, Jesus.
I didn't get to see the Double or Nothing, but from clips I saw it seemed pretty good, especially Cody and Dustin, which is where we go next.
I think they've released that match for watching on YouTube.
Oh, have they?
I saw it somewhere.
Not for the faint of heart. I will say that.
Yeah, man, a definite shift. They've made that announcement that the TV is going to be PG or not PG. It's going to be a TV 14. And guess what? That was an important part of wrestling back in the day.
Yeah.
Blood when necessary, and ready to hack a blade job, yo.
Yeah.
Oof.
So again, definite shift because this is the start of the mains, and this is so Cody and Dustin. Do we even mention the throne? Because again, this was one
These
of my
are things that I
the
don't
drawbacks.
like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, don't do that.
You need not acknowledge. The more you acknowledge the competition, the more credibility you give them.
I guess it's supposedly.
Now, look, that being said, Cody has been through enough that I'm going to allow it. Personally, I'm going to allow it and be like, all right, you got to do your thing. Here's a sledgehammer and a throne. All right. Was it supposed to be representative of something? Was it supposed to be, I don't put myself above
I guess.
individuals? I'm one of the boys.
Then I booked myself to win.
Jesus Christ. Then he won.
Yeah,
He's fine. He's fine.
he's fine.
He's fighting a 50-year-old man. Leave him alone.
So one of my first notes here, though, was that you can tell JR hasn't seen a Goldust match in a while.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it was a best of for Dustin. I didn't see anything new. I mean, he's still just as limber, and
He's more so than he's ever been.
he's in incredible shape.
Mhm.
But he was dusting off all the stuff that he's been doing. So I don't. He's doing moves he ain't never done before. I'm like, no, these are his moves.
These are patented. Some would say vintage.
Yeah. This was a great match. I'm glad they got a chance to tell this because the Stardust versus Goldust thing at Fastlane in 2015 or whenever it was just completely unsatisfying.
Yeah, there was so many hopes for it, but they were playing characters at that time. They weren't playing who they were, and they were fighting to do what they wanted to do in a company that was going to make them be who who the company wanted them to be. And you're never going to get 100% from a person at that point. If there's a restriction in any way from what their self-directed creativity or athleticism is, you're going to get something less than 100%. You're going to get some 80%. Holy hell. You're going to get some 95%. You're going to get some 40% that are still amazing. But you're never going to get that 100%. I mean, this was 100%.
This was 100%.
This is pure unadulterated Cody and pure unadulterated Dustin. And this is Dustin Rhodes looking like, hey, like if he came out and said, well, that was my last match. I want to thank you for letting me do this here. I'm glad I got to do this with my brother on this event to push this new thing and put my brother over, put the company over. I'm out. Bye. Would have been an amazing send-off. Nah, man.
Nope.
Nah, man.
So
he looked so good.
He did. And just a couple notes. Smooth power slam from Cody, which Dustin's the one who has the smooth power slam, and he does one later on too. And then my next note, gigged too hard because
he had the half red face paint.
Yeah.
So I almost wish he didn't have like face paint at all. He didn't need it, but it's part of who his character is. I guess that's because it's like weirdly kind of sinewy look to it, or like kind of patched Frankenstein together. Like he's ripped off the old skin. If that's the story he's trying to tell, okay, I'm with that too. Like this part got ripped down to skin, and this part get ripped a little too far. Okay, I can buy that. But then, as much blood as there was later, and that red, I don't know if that red took away from it or added to it. But all of a sudden, it's like, hey, the face paint's that's not face paint, and then the mat just gets just inundated and just,
So
it adds to a match, man.
Yeah, totally.
It can add to a match.
This probably would have been my match of the night, but the crowd kept taking me out.
Yeah,
A match like this, especially if there's blood involved, and they've clearly told the story. Cody is the bad guy. Dustin is the good guy. That's clear.
And that was the video package they had going into it from the pre-show was, Dustin's proven that he can still do it, and Cody's like, I'm the younger one. He needs to be put down.
Yeah.
I'm going to put him down.
You're not going to like what's about to happen. And he's the bad guy, and that's the story. So AEW chants erupt during this, which tells me you're not paying attention.
Yeah. At one point in the beginning of the match, there was like Dusty chants. And it took me a while to get what it was. Were they chanting for Dustin? No, it was Dusty, and then Dustin acknowledges it, and it's like, that's a nice moment.
That's, to me, that's fair,
and
especially
before
at the
match,
match.
and it wasn't taking away from the match.
Right. And if an AEW chant's going to break out in a match like this, it's got to be at the front where they haven't really started telling the story yet.
Right. It's a point for fans to make it kind of about themselves. And, man, something about the W at the end.
I do kind of think. Brian, do you think it was a bad catch up? I kind of do think he might have gone a little too deep.
Made the most of it, man.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, hey, be fair, it's been a while since he's done that,
True.
right? His forehead's fairly smooth. Look at Daddy's forehead.
Yeah, right.
Hey, it took a beating. I don't like the W on the end of initialism.
EC dub.
That's what it felt like. It felt like the old folks who were trying to hang on to the old ECW magic
Well, that's
want
what
to lay it into it, and those are the weird
That's what the
aggro
elite-
fans. What's that?
the Elite put that out at the beginning of the show. When they came out, the four of them, they came out to the Elite entrance, and then they're standing there and, hey, it's AW, and then the AE-dub. So they made that happen.
Okay,
steered
but
into it.
but I hope that's them trying to co-opt it, man. And I really hope that isn't because, like you said, it was the aggro folks from the early '90s, and then they kind of went away as PG went away, and WCW had gone away, and they migrated off to MMA and whatnot. If this is an opportunity for them to come back, I hope
Very
that's
smooth forehead. That's right.
me. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry. It feels like aggro testosterone energy, which is okay. You want a good energy, but don't let it take away. And that it feels like an opportunity. Hey guys, here's the tool for us to take it away from what's happening down there and make it about us.
Yeah,
That's another
exactly.
thing. Did you notice this at all? Were they turning the lights down on the crowd during the matches?
I didn't notice, but maybe.
Okay, I need to watch that again.
WWE started doing that now, too, which is great.
Hey, let me know that the crowd's there. Don't light them all that much. I don't need to see them.
Yeah.
I like the New Japan style where it feels like there's a little bit of separation from the ring and the crowd. There might be a little too much with them, but keep that crowd dark. Doesn't mean to be pitch black, but focus on the ring. Let it be in the ring, and don't let it be about the fans.
I just hated.
I want the fans to be there. I want them to be interactive. I want them to enjoy the show. I don't want it to be about them.
That Dustin bleeding on the mat, laying there bleeding on the mat, and they're getting an A-dub chant when Cody did something dastardly. That's a chance to boo Cody or clap Dustin up off his back.
Yep.
Do people just need to be retrained?
I think so, man. Oh, I wish I gotta find this. This is something that I think
4.5 head.
I think
Hey,
hey, place your bets.
Travis. Hashtag place your bets.
It's at least a 5. What are you talking about? Come on, look at this mess. It goes all the way to my ass. It's terrible.
Does that make you an asshead?
It's often depends on who you ask. If it's anybody, then yes. Yeah, man. I think there needs to be a retraining thing. I think it was New Japan that had this like pamphlet that they put out for their fans when they come in. Hey, here's how to enjoy being a fan. Here's some directs. Be quiet. It's okay. Cheer the good guys. Cheer all you want. When bad guys do something bad, it's okay to boo them. Boo. Express your displeasure by all means. Be respectful. Be nice. Be courteous to those around you, and follow these simple guidelines. We can all kind of have a good time together. Yeah, man. There needs to be a retraining.
Okay. It was their first event and the crowd was hype. I didn't feel as though there were any heels and faces yet. Way too soon to expect the crowd to cooperate with.
True. It's hard to get a story across yet.
Well, in almost every way except for this one. I feel like they were in Cody versus Dustin specifically, well, in Jericho Omega too. Cody was the bad guy. And again,
It's hard to boo them first night because they came out at the beginning of the show. Hey guys, we did this thing together. I'm an ass.
I have no problem with them being hype. I really don't. But if Dustin is laying there on the floor bleeding, even just cheering at that point is better than AE-dub.
Yeah.
So let me retract the statement just a little bit.
Save it. You can save it for spots.
Yeah.
If it's a big spot. Okay. Like cheering, that's a method of cheering, but yeah, bleeding in the crowd is not really a spot. It's just kind of.
Agreed, Jamie. AEW definitely has something to build on. They're going places. It's going to be a really good show, and this was a great way to kick it off. So Cody wins. The thing that where I was watching, I ended up missing was all the after stuff
Oh, God, this was good stuff.
with the hug and
Yeah, and there was a.
I don't need a partner. I don't need a whatever it was.
I got an open contract with against the Young Bucks at
Yeah.
so and so. I don't need a partner. I need a brother. You don't get to quit. You don't get to leave. You're not done.
Yeah, this was great. Fair point, Josh. He says Cody's still the biggest hero to the AEW crowd. Wait until they have a weekly show for the fans to cooperate is all I'm saying. But see, to me, him being a bad guy during the match makes what he does after the match all the more he's a good guy. It's like You're my brother, man.
I went to this bad place. I'm trying to get better. Come with me.
Yeah. Joe, hashtag place your bets. Meltzer gives it 37 stars. But you're right, Josh.
Was it in the Tokyo Dome?
You are right, Josh. I guess I shouldn't expect cooperation.
Ooh,
just
has he put out
not
ratings?
AEW. I guess AEW while Dustin is bleeding is my biggest problem.
I feel there will be a retraining on how to behave just in general and what's acceptable, because they're not going to be quiet about it. Like I said, I think that retraining is going to be a process, and they're going to spearhead it. It's going to be interesting.
They also called Dustin's final cut the Crossroads. It's like, huh? That's not the Crossroads. And then Dustin did the Crossroads. Or he went for it, and Cody blocked it. It's like, wait, that's the final cut. I mean, if he wants to call it something else,
I don't know if you know this. Dustin Rhodes, never seen a movie.
Weird. That's weird.
I know, right?
Next is the championship belt unveiling. And we can call it a belt.
Calm down. Again, that's right up there with, that'll put butts in seats.
Yeah.
Shut up. Just stop.
If you want to call it a belt, cool, man.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Differentiate yourself. But you don't need to point out how you're different.
Yeah.
Just be different.
Brett kept tripping all over his words, unfortunately. I mean, he's never been great on the mic.
To be fair, though, last time he was speaking on a microphone, somebody tackled him.
Also true. Which MJF, quick to point out.
Okay.
So MJF was the one star who was maybe not on everybody's radar, who absolutely stood out. He had a chance on the mic, and he ran with it. And that is what that dude does. He's really good on the mic. He's a really good bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Everything EC3 could be right now?
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll skip that.
Apparently Brett fell. That sucks.
Yeah.
It was the rumors are that it was supposed to be Ric Flair unveiling the belt, which would have been a nice setup. But Brett is a fantastic replacement if you're going to have one. But Rick is still recovering from surgeries and whatnot. But still.
Darius says promo of the night from MJF. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, thankfully they didn't have a ton of promos.
That will come in time.
It'll come in time.
Excuse me.
Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros. I think after all is said and done, this ends up being my favorite match of the night. Number one, I love the Lucha Bros. I can watch them wrestle anybody.
Phoenix does not obey the laws
No.
of physics or gravity or anything else.
Yeah.
It's goddamn ridiculous. They're really brothers?
Yeah.
I like just learned that like this past week. I was like, oh, that's really cool. So actually brothers versus actually brothers. That makes me happy.
This has been my favorite Bucks match to date too. I mean, I came around on the Bucks a good couple years ago. Like I stopped hating them.
I hate to say this. I haven't seen tons and tons of Bucks stuff.
I've seen a decent amount, but I mean, most of it was in New Japan was like 8-man tags and then junior heavyweight tag.
Right.
And none of them were bad.
Or if you go in like the PWG stuff, it's like I don't necessarily say spot fest, but it wasn't like storytelling match building. It was, hey, here's your time between spots. We're goofing around. Hey guys, we're having fun, kind of deal, if you will.
This was a little of everything, which is I think why I liked it, because they definitely steer into like lucha, because Lucha Brothers, like
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, not worrying as much about.
Hey, they're the
tags
Lucha Bros, so I'm guessing they brought pinatas to the ring, right? Can't just let wrestlers be good wrestlers, huh?
I mean, is that them just trying to, make themselves
Get
stick
over?
out? Lucha House Party?
I guess. Who? What are you talking about? Weird.
I like the old school touch, the ref going over the rules. That was just fun.
You pat down for weapons.
Yeah. Phoenix is insane.
Yeah.
So here was JR finally coming around. Like I felt like he was not being crotchety old man who
There you go.
this isn't the exact quote, but it's something like this. Is there any excuse, any reason, not with teams like this, like saying, why can't tag team wrestling be great? What's the excuse? That's a great way to dig at WWE without saying WWE.
Yeah, look at us. We got good tag teams here with good tag team wrestling. No, just show me. Don't tell me. Show me.
Yeah. He's like, is there any excuse to have, we can't. It's impossible. We have these great teams.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. You just told me everything I need to know. Hey, we have great tag team wrestling. WWE's isn't. They didn't even have to say that WWE's isn't. I knew what they were implying.
And it's better as a result, right?
100%.
Didn't put a dirty taste in your mouth.
Not at all.
Good.
And again, I think it's my favorite match of the night. It's hands down my favorite Bucks match to date. So they've completely brought me around. Again, I mean, Lucha Bros can do no wrong in my eyes right now. But still, like, if I didn't like the Bucks, that could have crapped it all out on me. There was a Twitter post about Cody doing the same style speech that Dusty gave to Dustin, I believe, in WCW.
Ooh. I'll have to go back and compare and contrast.
Yeah.
They know their history very well.
Yes, they do.
And it's their family, so yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there was referential. Again, both students of the game, students of history, very reverent of what's come before, and willing to incorporate in order to just to be. That respect puts them at a step above.
Yeah,
it's weird how one can humble oneself and be better as a result.
Yeah,
and they're always willing to do that.
My final note. Please keep this energy, JR. That's how you swing without swinging. And then there's a weird lack of rules for a, quote, more sports-like presentation. I'm not against it. But then, like I said, then they had the press junket things. It's like, oh, that's what they mean. So, and then Omega versus Jericho is the main event. And what much is there to say? Like, this is a main event. Chris Jericho is in top form as a bad guy. Omega is...
Chris Jericho found a way to be just an absolute jerk.
Yeah.
Like, how... It's like, oh, he's so great. Oh, I hate him.
Yeah.
He's great. I hate him. How am I feel both of these emotions at the same time? This is complicated. I'm sure there's some weird French philosopher that has invented some word in German that means this feeling where I hate, but I respect.
Germans in leather pants?
No, Alex Wright wasn't there. Maybe next Casino Battle Royale. Casino Royale Battle? Battle on the Royal Casino. All right, that's enough. I'll meanie dance, you Alex Wright dance. What is that?
That's part of Alex Wright's dance.
I never made it that far. Please don't link me Alex Wright dancing. Carry on. Chris Jericho managed to be an awful human being.
Mm-hmm.
Just terrible.
Thank me. Thank me right now. I just beat you. Thank me. Wonderful.
That's so
It's
simple
awful.
and awful.
Yeah.
A decent human being would never do anything like this. But we know he's a decent
Hey,
human being.
AEW sold this out in 4 minutes. Why do you think that is? Because of me.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I rule. I am great.
I'm going to say you're welcome. But you need to say,
We got a TV deal because of me. I'm great.
And the beauty of a bad dude that's a really bad dude, he ain't wrong,
No.
but he's still an asshole.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank me.
That's so simple.
Hey, Omega, you're laying there. I just beat you.
Huh?
Thank me.
Ah.
All of you in here, thank me.
I'm waiting for your thanks.
Wonderful.
He's being magnanimous. He's giving you the opportunity to thank him.
Wonderfully awful. Just wonderfully awful.
Don't you just want somebody to hurt him?
Well.
Don't you just want somebody to attack him?
Hey! JR, hey!
He really is turning into Harry Carey. Hey! The big yellow one's the big yellow one was Sunny Days. Good Christ. So, here comes another big surprise.
Mox. I mean, is it really? I mean,
JR came out later and said, I didn't know he was there.
oh,
I don't know.
Yeah,
But I hope I enjoy that JR said that he didn't know he was
Yeah.
there because it felt like a pretty genuine reaction. What the hell is this guy doing? What are we calling him? It was none of that. It was like, oh, it's John Moxley. He knew very well. It's like, all right, cool.
Hey,
Hey.
Nathan.
Ah, for Christ's sake. Can we get a booth of Harry Carey and Norm McDonald?
Not sure if you know this. There,
What?
there's a guy coming out from the crowd there. He's coming to the crowd there. Jericho just beat Omega there. You know.
I got nothing. Go ahead.
So he's coming down in the crowd. He used to be in the WWE there.
Oh, yeah.
This guy went by Dean Ambrose there.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
He's got his hair down there.
What?
Kind of
Town.
fine hair.
Oh,
He's kind of got his name on a jacket there.
Oh.
I don't know if you know that there.
I didn't. I
And-
can't read.
Call him Mox.
Ooh.
Wasn't sure if you know this guy. Moxley.
John Moxley. I can't do this stupid. It's not even a Harry Carey impression.
Thank me for bringing my cardboard cutout to StarCast. Did you see that? He canceled his StarCast appearance and sent his cardboard cutout instead.
What a way to, hey, I'm going to pull out of this event because it's the right thing to do to be the worst person possible. What a just goddamn awful. Goddamn awful. John Moxley appears.
We'll call it double arm DDT because I don't know what he's calling it.
Just
but it was dirty
DDT,
deeds.
man.
Yeah. Hits Jericho with it, hits the ref with it, hits Omega with it, beats up Omega some more.
Oh, yeah, beats Omega for a good long while. Omega gives back to him, too. Hey, Moxley Omega? Moxley
fun.
Jericho? Somebody put up the side-by-side of like, here's Ambrose and Jericho, and here's Moxley and Jericho. It's like, oh.
You see what we're getting at Fyter Fest?
We're getting a Moxley versus the world.
Well,
Is Fyter Fest the one with him and Janela?
Yeah.
Christ almighty.
Did you see the backstage for that?
Oh, yeah.
Janela smoking his cigarette and Mox kind of
It
grabs
just
it.
takes it.
They're just having fun and just let me like it. I like it. Please just let me.
It's okay.
Please.
You're allowed to.
Please.
Don't. And again, like I said, companies ruin their image when they compare themselves to other people. You ruin what you enjoy when you compare it to other things. Just enjoy it for what it is. Just you can compare and you can contrast and you can examine why you like something and why you don't like something else. But when you try to push what you're behind by tearing down something else, you're just showing how little your thing is.
I seriously
That
almost
doesn't
quit.
sound good.
I almost quit wrestling. I was almost done with it. Like I almost didn't come over here tonight.
Really?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I was exhausted. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to do the show. Even though
Oh, we could just do the egg bit for 2 hours. There's no egg bit.
there is an egg bit. It was wonderful. It was pure brilliance. Moxley will tell you all about it. I loved Double or Nothing. It was fun and exciting, and it's got me super excited about wrestling again.
Not just AEW wrestling, not just AEW, but all wrestling. Because it's a shot in the arm for everybody.
Yes. And
You
Just
got to see people that you're going to see on other smaller promotions, and you get to be excited for them.
just because I still like WWE doesn't mean I can't like AEW. In all reality, you should attempt to like all wrestling if you can. But you don't have to do that either.
I used to watch every week WWE and WCW. I
Yeah.
watched every one of the pay-per-views every time they would come on. That was damn near every Sunday night.
Yeah.
It'd be a pay-per-view every week, and it's okay, and it's good for you.
Yes.
And then it gives you the chance to be excited, not when somebody necessarily switches brands in WWE.
Which is the new thing now. Oh, this guy should go to AEW. Oh, this girl should go to AEW.
If and when they do, you can be excited for it.
Yeah.
And if and when they go the other way, you can be excited as well. It's cool.
Any way you look at it, it's all good for wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the long and short of it. So I'm excited for AEW. One show in, it was terrific. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking forward to the television, which, by the way, last week we said was an hour. It's actually 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put that out. It's 2
Hot
hours.
damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that's a sweet spot. Good for them.
It is. That's why SmackDown rules every week.
It lets for a little break, a little breather in the middle. It gets you a chance to get somewhere between 3 and 4 storylines, heavily focused, with backstages for 2 to 3 more.
Mm-hmm.
There's room for a lot of story without a lot of filler.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Is it starting at 6:05?
On the Super Station, you understand.
Close enough, TNT. I'll take it. Oh, dear God.
All right, let's see if we got any. Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, here's the one more thing I want to do.
Okay, hold on.
It's still. Here it is, all these years later, and I'm going to invoke a name that's always fun to invoke because it always leads to joy and merriment for those who I don't know enjoy weird stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to say his name,
Oh boy.
Vince Russo.
Oh God.
Vince Russo says,
Bro.
"Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
I don't know if you know this. AEW and WWE, they're obviously in bed together.
You're being worked, bro.
You're all being worked, bro." Vince Russo, I know about wrestling. You're getting worked. They're all in it together. You're getting worked. And then he said something out of context later on. Is like something about I don't like wrestling or something right now. Oh wait, no. Okay. Russo saying he wants nothing to do with wrestling anymore. Jim Cornette replies as the awful Jim Cornette, which is amazing, by the way. That's a compliment. Says the feeling's mutual. Vince Russo, the most entertainment for the week. Thank you. Continue to be an awful. Hey, he didn't even ask for a thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your continued service to making me happy.
You want to see something kind of awesome / awful? Gentleman Jervis defending against Sami Callihan, June 23rd, Wrestle Circus.
Jesus Christ.
I also want to point out Brock Party should be terrible, but it's kind of great. He's so happy. He's having so much fun.
I like seeing Heyman getting smacked around with a contract.
Yeah.
He doesn't
1 year?
I like that he doesn't understand how it works because he doesn't watch the
I
product.
have a year?
Such a non-finish. Hey, and a lot of people crapped on him. It's like, hey, so we didn't get any resolution.
Yeah.
Hey, a bad guy did something bad.
We didn't get any resolution because he has a year now.
Oh, here's another one of those. Are they in it together? Are they not? Was that scripted? Was it not?
That's what Patrick brought up.
Sami Zayn
You
saying,
could have asked me about AEW.
"Oh, I said it. Oh,
His face was wonderful.
this face is always wonderful."
So the electric chair, in theory, should be great.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if this is the dig at internet armchair bookers, and then they just didn't find fans who asked those internet armchair booking questions, or if it really was, hey, let's just see what these people want to ask Sam Zayn.
I feel like Sammy's a weird dude who can like field.
Oh, he made it work.
He'll field those questions, dude. Like, I don't care who you are. This ain't
Nothing is
scripted.
off limits. And I get the feeling nothing was off limits.
Even if it is fake, let me believe it's real.
Yeah.
Don't insult me by making it so hokey that I can tell immediately. I'm willing to suspend a whole lot of disbelief. Also, I really enjoy being dumb. It's really fun. Try being dumb. It's great.
It's the best way. It really is the best way.
Yeah.
Just be dumb. Like, don't overthink it.
Hi, I'm stupid. Entertain me. You'll have a lot
Heyman
more fun.
can't air guitar. It's true. He cannot air guitar. And Brock was really mad at him for that.
That's what he should be.
I might get a Brock Party shirt. I shouldn't. Again, I should hate this. I should hate it. It should be awful. Oh, a part-timer with the money in the bank. It doesn't really elevate him.
Well, he could show up at any time, and it's an incredible threat. It's just zero rhythm. This is just no music playing. He's just enjoying.
He actually turned it into a Brock box. Wonderful.
Why is Brock Lesnar, of all people, weirdly reinventing himself? Go with it, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, that worked? Print me up some shirts. Put me some speakers on this. Put me some speakers in this suitcase. What an idiot. Good
Oh my
job.
God. It's still real to me, damn it. You damn right, Patrick.
You're damn right.
Man, I guess we're going to have to listen through to see who's going to be next week's WrestlePals champion. Can Joe Leone hold on? Will Jenny Zell reclaim what was rightfully hers at one point? She's pretty up. Well, no, because she was disqualified. So, can Chris Witt become the 3-time champion? Or will it be somebody new?
Nude? New. He said new.
What is wrong with you?
Sorry. I'm not sorry. Get to the thing. I'm going to do the cells. I got to pee now, too. Don't see me pee dancing. Oh, hey, everybody. It's hashtag WrestlePals.
That's us.
That's it. Good night. God damn. No, I'm sorry. Hey,
I'm going to DM Liv my number.
you work on that. But leave out one number so there's a little bit of mystery.
Hey, Liv.
All right. Hey, we're hashtag WrestlePals. If you dig us, dig what we do, patreon.com/ohhijustin. OHHI Justin. Go there, throw a buck. Because it's not only the home of hashtag WrestlePals, it's the home of Deprogram, the finest music show on the internet. Which reminds me, I want to get the Devo list. I want to dig into the... I heard this great song. It's called Whip It. Sorry, it's just...
Girl You Want is what you need to know.
All right. Deprogram, the finest music show on the internet. Your music show, the second finest music show on the internet. The Oh Hi Justin Pod, the These Ghouls demo tracks. It's a whole cavalcade of weirdness, courtesy of this madman right over yonder. Now, if you can't give a buck, why don't you give a follow somewhere on the various social medias? The big one that we're pushing right now that we'd really appreciate the support behind, Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/OHiJustin14. OHHI Justin 14.
Thanks, Patrick.
I don't know. I guess he's 14. He looks
My favorite number.
much older. Mine's 12. You can't go there. Go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/WrestlePalsVA.
That was weird, man.
If you want to see our whole back catalog, search it out on YouTube. Search for hashtag WrestlePals. Spell it all the way out. If you don't want to see our Ugly Mugs podcast version available everywhere. He's going to upload it right after the show, probably. It'll get there. Don't worry. And if you want to get in touch with the show, it's not hard to get a hold of the show. At WrestlePalsVA on Twitter. Send a message there.
Be me.
We'll get back to you. It's him. If you want to get in touch with us individually, real easy to get a hold of Justin. You know, some people can't throw the buck behind the Patreon. How about a little bit of participation? See what Justin's tweeting about. Poke him back. You know, pokes on Facebook's right. So do whatever you do on Twitter. I wouldn't know. At the Hulkster on Twitter.
That's
Go
me.
there. Follow. Say hi.
Tell
Follow
Liv.
back. Send him some DMs. I guess he likes those. I don't know what they are. Me, not as easy to get a hold of. You're gonna need a writ and a process server.
Habeas corpus. I almost said something else.
Yeah, you're a horrendous capius. That's what you are. That's what I do. At the Nate Project Twitter. Go ahead, follow.
See you, Brian.
I'm scheduled for a mental breakdown 10:15 tomorrow morning, Eastern time. So there's that. Send a message, tag me. I'll get the notification. I leave them on. It'll weird me out and freak me out.
Tweet Nathan about how much I love Liv.
If you'd like to know that you've weirdly ruined and or potentially enhanced my day, have at you. Why don't you? Oh, God. Justin, get out of my face. I gotta go to potty, and I gotta go to bed. Let me know when you're done DMing me. I'll wait. It's fine. There it is. Son of a bitch. Oh, apparently he's going to whip smack my cheeks.
Come on.
Come on. Is that what you really wrote? I didn't get it there. Oh, okay. He's also going to whip smack my cheeks. Come on. Go to bed. Good night, everybody. Goddamn hashtag WrestlePals. I lost my keys and my little dog is bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home.
but he a mean dog bit me in the spare rib. And I'll take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words, AJ Styles. You know what you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.